everyone, welcome back to Dila's Kitchen. So today I'll be making a orange upside down cake with orange slices, and I'll be ending it off with a syrup. So let's get to it. I'm going to start off by cutting my oranges into slices, not too thin, not too thick. Okay, so I'm adding half a cup of orange juice to half a cup of sugar, and I'm just whisking it. This is on a low heat. You can use water, but I'm not going to use water because I want to use the syrup afterwards. So otherwise you have to make syrup twice. So I'm using the same syrup afterwards. And now I'm adding my sliced oranges to the saucepan. This is 3 oranges that I cut into slices, and I'm going to cook this for 2 to 3 minutes. I've got 2 cups of flour here, normal cake flour. I've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt, and I'm just whisking this. In a separate bowl, I've got a 1/4 cup of soft margarine, 1 cup of butter, and I'm going to give that a whisk with the electric mixer. I've got 5 eggs, and I'm adding 1 egg at a time.
5 eggs.
And I'm going to give that a whisk. I'm removing my oranges from the stove, and I'm just using a sift. I'm adding a tablespoon of orange zest, and I'm adding the dry ingredients in 2 parts. First half, and I'll be mixing, adding the rest of the flour. I also have half a cup of orange juice that I'm adding. And don't forget to scrape off while you're mixing. I'm using a 9-inch springform pan, and I'm also using some cook and spray, and I've lined it with some baking paper at the bottom. And I'm going to start packing my sliced oranges. I've just packed my oranges in, and this is the consistency of the dough, and I'm adding my dough to the pan. This is going into preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to bake it anything from 30 to 35 minutes, or until you insert a toothpick and it comes out good. So my cake just came out of the oven. I'm waiting for it to cool down completely, and then I'll be removing it from the pan. So I just removed my cake from the pan, and as you can see, the oranges are all over. It actually looks very nice. So now I'm just glazing it with a sauce that I used to cook the oranges in when we started off. So what you can do with a glaze is just add like 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar to it, put it back on the stove just so the sugar melts, and then you just use the glaze to brush it on top. So I wanted to show you how the cake looks after I glazed it. I'm going to try and cut through it now, but I suppose it will be difficult because of the slices that's on top, but I'll figure it out. So my orange upside down cake is ready. It's still a bit warm. I'll add a bit of syrup to it when we eat it, and I prefer eating it warm. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook. The link and the recipe will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and God bless.